Hello, Santa Ana College transfer students, parents, professors, administrators, and all stakeholders and advocates. My name is Leo Pastrana, and I'm the University Transfer Center Coordinator here at Santa Ana College. I have the privilege and honor of welcoming you to our 2020 Virtual Transfer Celebration. Tonight we honor you, your families and friends, and all of the people that have helped you along the way. As a former community college student and son of immigrants, I know firsthand how important your education is to many of your families and how that education will benefit not only you, but also your hardworking families. This significant milestone in your lives honors those sacrifices. Keep in mind that you are already successful and your environment does not define you. And although you will be confronted with other challenges, you now have the tools to persevere. You will soon earn a bachelor's degree and have the opportunity to help change the world for the better. With this achievement also comes a responsibility, the responsibility to give back to society. Don't forget to pay it forward. Thank your parents and families. Thank your teachers and professors. Thank your friends and all of those individuals that in one way or another were there for you. Hola estudiantes, padres, profesores, administradores, y todos los miembros de la comunidad. Mi nombre es Leo Pastrana y soy el coordinador del University Transfer Center en Santa Ana College. Tengo el privilegio y el honor de darles la bienvenida a nuestra celebración de transferencia 2020. Esta noche honramos a los alumnos, a sus familiares y amigos y a todas las personas que los han apoyado en su camino. Como ex estudiante del colegio comunitario, hijo de inmigrantes, sé de primera mano la importancia que es una educación para muchas de nuestras familias y cómo esa educación beneficiará no solo a ustedes, los alumnos, sino también a las familias. Esta meta importante en sus vidas honra los sacrificios de sus familias. Tengan en cuenta que ya tienen éxito y su entorno no los define, y aunque se enfrentarán a otros desafíos, ahora tienen las herramientas para perseverar. Pronto obtendrán su licenciatura y tendrán la oportunidad de ayudar a cambiar el mundo. Con este logro también viene una responsabilidad, la responsabilidad de retribuir a la sociedad. No se les olvide de ayudar. Gracias a los padres y a las familias, gracias a todos los maestros y profesores, gracias a sus amigos y a todas esas personas que de una forma u otra estuvieron ahí para ayudarlos. 2020, what a year, right? A year that made us feel so uncomfortable and so uneasy with uncertainty. First came COVID-19. The pandemic hit earlier this year in March, and it upended many of our lives. It forced us to stay home, adjust our work and personal life schedules, and change the way our educational systems function. Santa Ana College had to adjust the way we deliver our services, and you responded. We all learned what remote temporary instruction is all about. 2020 is forcing us to grow collectively as a human race. It is confronting us with all of our social issues and inequities once again, and it's time that we take action. It is time that we accept the need for change. We must declare that change. We must work for change, and we must become change. This is the year where we all come together instead of pushing each other further apart with our differences. Santa Ana College Transfer Class of 2020, this is your time. You are a part of this change. You are now ready to embark on the next step of your academic journeys. Whether it's a UC or a Cal State or a private school, don't forget where you come from. Remember that Santa Ana College is home, and you'll always have a place in our hearts. Congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck.
Dr. Hubbard, Vice President of Student Services at Santa Ana College. Congratulations to our graduates. I'm extremely proud of you for having overcome major challenges and obstacles in order to make it to this point in your academic career. I'm so thankful that you didn't allow unexpected emergencies like COVID-19, a nationwide pandemic, to prevent you from reaching your goals. Unexpectedly, we had to close our campus and transition you from face-to-face to an online environment, but you succeeded and you prevailed. I am so thrilled for you because these are the same skills that you'll need at a four-year institution. The persistence, determination, commitment, your passion, your drive, and your laser focus is what did it. And you're going to continue to need this at UCs, Cal States, private institutions, locally, and beyond. The majority of our community college students who transfer to four-year universities are successful, and they have high levels of persistence and high success at completing their bachelor's degree. We want to hear the great work that you're doing when you reach your bachelor's, your master's, and your doctorate. Please note that Santa Ana College will always be there with you. We'll be championing you to the finish line, and we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Dr. Maria Dela Cruz, Dean of Counseling, and I'm here to congratulate the transfer class of 2020. We're very proud of you. What an incredible accomplishment. You should all be very proud of yourselves. I know that your family is and your friends are, but the journey continues. I look forward to seeing all of you as you complete the bachelor's degree and then come back to Santa Ana College to share the good news. And also pay it forward to the next group of Santa Ana College students as transfer mentors. This has been a tough last semester for you, but you've all persevered. This is not how you expected your last semester at Santa Ana College, but it shows how you deal with the unexpected and succeed. The future will be filled with a lot of uncertain times. And many of you may feel anxious about this next chapter, attending the university, excited but nervous. I believe in you. Santa Ana College believes in you. And you need to believe in yourselves. You will succeed at the university. And before you know it, you'll be graduating with that bachelor's degree. Time will fly, so enjoy every moment. Again, congratulations, and we're wishing you the best.
Hello. Before I tell you my story, I want to start by saying that no matter where you are right now, no matter how old you are, regardless of your past, and despite these unprecedented times, there is absolutely nothing that can stop you from achieving your dreams. Never in a million years did I think that I would be starting my first semester at a four-year institution while I'm turning 30. But my success is not without past struggles and strife, and a bit of perseverance that I didn't know I had. I want to share with you my story in the hopes that it can inspire you to never feel alone and to let you know that struggling on your academic journey will happen, but you are strong enough to overcome anything. When I was 9 years old, I lost my grandmother to a disease that was little known during the late 90s. My grandma was my entire world. I spent 90% of my time with her as both my parents worked and often were not around. In 1997, she was diagnosed with ALS, a debilitating disease that transformed this rock of a woman who carried the world on her shoulders with a smile on her face, to a woman who couldn't speak, couldn't move, and could only eat through a feeding tube. The day she passed changed my life completely. I became withdrawn in school, I didn't talk to my friends, and my grades began to plummet. I entered middle school as a very troubled child. I was disrespectful to my teachers, I ditched class, and I was all but failing. High school was not any better. I was 2 weeks behind starting my freshman year because I decided to test for international baccalaureate program classes, and to my complete and utter surprise, I actually got in. Many of the teachers actually gave me an opportunity to catch up and helped me with the process, except for one. This teacher told my parents that I was not doing the work for his class, when in fact I was. It was also during this time that I came out to my parents as lesbian, and they were ashamed. I once again found myself straying off the academic path. I failed my classes miserably and was no longer welcome in the IB program. If I'm completely honest with you, something changed in my junior year, but I don't know if it was because of sheer will or the realization that if I didn't get my act together, I was going nowhere. I ended up with a 3.5 GPA and several college prospects, but I set my sights on West Point, the very prestigious military academy. Unfortunately, I missed the acceptance by 1 point on my ACT. I was despondent. What I haven't mentioned was that during all this time, I was also harboring a secret that really wasn't a secret. As I mentioned in my freshman year, I came out to my parents, but they chalked it up to a phase, and I let them believe that. I broke the news to my parents that not only did I not get into West Point, but that I had been lying about my sexuality the entire 4 years of high school. I was 18 and found myself kicked out and living with friends and jumping from home to home. School was literally the furthest thing from my mind. In 2011, at almost 21 years old, my fiance and I were on the brink of destitution. I lost my job, we couldn't afford rent, and we were practically starving. This ultimately led me to join the military. I served for 8 years in the Army as a medic, and when I completed my service, I was home, struggling to find a job. I landed a couple of jobs as a security officer before I kind of finally looked at what was going on in my life. I was 28 years old, living with my mother-in-law, and working dead-end jobs. That's when I took a leap of faith and decided to attend Santa Ana College. I knew that if I didn't get an education, I was going to be stuck. So here I am, a little less than 2 years later and graduating with a 3.67 GPA, about to get my AA for transfer and having been accepted into Cal State Long Beach, San Francisco State, and Cal State Fullerton. The staff, the professors, counselors, and everyone at the Veterans Resource Center and Santa Ana College have been my guiding light through my academic career here. It was a very bumpy road, but I am now on a path that I am paving with my own blood, sweat, and tears. And while I know that there are going to be more challenges ahead, and even some uncharted territory, there are scores of people around me that are there to guide me, and they are there for you too. I know that there are many of you who have struggled and continue to, but I will say this as many times as I have to. You are not alone. I'm transferring to Cal State Fullerton in the fall, where I will be pursuing my bachelor's degree in psychology. I will eventually move on to pursue a PhD in counseling to become a clinical psychologist specializing in marriage and family therapy. I chose this line of work because of the struggles I've had with mental health in my past, and the help I've received has been paramount in my success. My dream is to help people who struggle. I want them to achieve their goals and aspirations. So whatever your dream is, always remind yourself of why you have that dream and never lose sight of it. Congratulations on transferring and moving on to the next part of your journey. I wish you all the best on your academic path, and I know you will be successful. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kerry Everett, and I'm one of the Santa Ana College counselors. As the 2019 Transfer Advocate of the Year, I have the honor of sharing congratulations and a few words of encouragement with you. Well done are the words that I want you to take away from this transfer celebration. Well done, Santa Ana College transfer students, for choosing to pursue an education that would lead you to this point, ready to transfer to the school of your choice, choosing to make your education and your world bigger. Well done, students, for persevering. 13 weeks ago, we were all doing life in our normal way. One day you were sitting in class, walking around our beautiful campus, chatting without social distancing, and there was not a mask in sight. And the next day we all went home. Our bedrooms and kitchens became our classrooms and offices. Our friends FaceTimed and Zoomed with us, and we learned about friendship via computer and phone screens. Your teachers and counselors tried to make a smooth transition so you could continue to learn and flourish. And you, our students, were oh so patient with people like me, who at best would give my technology skills a solid D. If I couldn't do something or I disconnected you in the middle of a conversation, when we reconnected, inevitably your comment was, "It's okay," and you meant it. You continued to work hard and you succeeded. Your perseverance was admirable. Well done. But the 2 weeks that we all expected to be isolated stretched on. We all began to miss the normalcy of doing life together. We missed hugging one another and found that elbow bumps just were not the same thing. Jobs were lost. The future became uncertain. Stress was a constant. And yet you, our Santa Ana College students, demonstrated resiliency. Zoom lectures are not quite the same thing as seeing a teacher talk face to face, and yet you continued to show up. You all learned about Zoom rooms and crossed your fingers that you would be sent to a room with somebody you could learn easily with. You made new friends in those Zoom rooms, classmates you might never have talked to before quarantine happened. Turning in papers, taking tests, office hours with teachers via the internet became the new normal. And you not only persevered, you thrived. Well done. The world finally began to heal from a virus only to be struck with a far more insidious disease, that of racism, murder, and evil. And you became students of courage. You protested the wrongness and injustices of what had happened. Some of you marched, all of you mourned, and many of you felt deeply this tragedy as you have experienced the whip of racism and discrimination in your own lives. You rose up to speak out, one-on-one, in small circles, in large public gatherings. We watched and said, "Those are our students of courage. Well done. Very well done." Think of all the unimagined things you've experienced in these past 14 weeks. Your lives have changed. You've become stronger. And so now we send you out today as Santa Ana College's best representatives of persistence, resilience, and courage. We send you out confident that you will change your world. May you find success in your academic striving. May you find hope in the world that you are working to change. And may you find peace for the generations who will be watching you and following in your footsteps. We, the staff and faculty of Santa Ana College, are proud of you. Well done, class of 2020. Very well done.
Greetings, Santa Ana College transfer class of 2020. My name is Steve Bautista, and I'm the Counselor and Program Coordinator for the Center for Teacher Education. I just want to wish you all congratulations on reaching this huge milestone and accomplishment in your academic journey. You did it. You persevered, you pushed through in the most difficult of semesters and in times. We're just all of us are very, very proud of you. For all of those participants in the Center for Teacher Education and of our programs and our services, on behalf of the team, I just want to say thank you and congratulations. It's been a pleasure to be a part of your journey. For all the rest of you, we wish you just nothing but massive success as you move forward in the next phase of your journey. University awaits. We encourage you to do your best, to don't quit, to also remember where you came from. Santa Ana College will be here for you. If you have questions, you need encouragement, if you need support, we will always be here for you. Best of luck to all of you. Congratulations to you and your families as you take this next step in your journey. Again, congratulations, class of 2020.
Everyone, my name is Maribel Pineda. I oversee the Undocu-Scholars program here at Santa Ana College, and it's a program that is available to support students who are undocumented. I wanted to take a moment to say felicidades, congratulations to class of 2020. I know that it's been trying times. And this is probably not the ideal way to celebrate you, but nevertheless, it is important to recognize the hard work, the persistence, and the endless nights that you all spend working on those assignments, submitting those midterms, finals. Congratulations, you did it. Very proud of you. Looking forward to those of you who I know closely to see you continue to grow. And I hope that you will stay in touch.
Congratulations, transferring class of 2020. We are so proud of you, happy for you. We look forward to hearing back from you, how you're doing out there in the world. Especially those MESA students that I've had the privilege and the pleasure to work with for this last few years, many of you. I'm so proud of you. You've gotten through the calculus and the chemistry and the physics and the biology and the computer science and the engineering, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some of your disciplines. I'm sorry, but I'm in awe of you. And we couldn't need you more than we do right now as problem solvers to work alongside everyone from all of these different disciplines that are represented here today. Take good care. Please keep in touch. Congratulations.
Congratulations, transfer class of 2020. My name is Reina Sanabria, and I am the Puente counselor and co-coordinator of the Puente program here at Santa Ana College. Tonight, we are celebrating your upcoming transfer to the university, which is a result of many strengths you possess. Clearly, one of those strengths is your academic ability, but your success is also measured by other attributes that are not academic, but rather personal. You possess motivation, a willingness to sacrifice, and a passion within you that fuels your determination, that has led you to transferring to a university. More now than ever, those personal attributes have enabled you to overcome all of the COVID-19 related obstacles that you dealt with this past semester. All of the lessons you learned will enable you to be successful at your transfer university. We wish you the best of luck, and never forget the lessons that have led you to this point. Again, congratulations and best wishes.
Good evening, transfer students and your guests, SAC faculty and administrators. It is an honor for me to be sharing with you today. A few months ago, we thought we wouldn't make it. We were sitting in our houses at 3 a.m., trying to finish countless assignments, lab reports, and the list goes on. And I don't even want to talk about those Zoom classes. with our families on the background that wouldn't shut up. But we made it. And that makes the class of 2020 a very special class. A class that will stay in history and in our hearts forever. I have to say that I don't know how to give a speech in a ceremony like this one. I never heard one before, since no one in my family or friends graduated from college. But I know my story. I know what I've been through, and I know how Santa Ana College made my dreams come true. Since I was a kid, my family was always trying to correct the way I walk, talk, even the way I laugh or cry. I didn't understand what was wrong with me. But it was in elementary school when my life started to become a real nightmare. I couldn't make any friends because the other kids didn't want to be related to the gay boy in the class. In lunch, I didn't go outside and play like all the other kids because I didn't want to be bullied. I tried so hard to imitate my brother's actions because I didn't want to disappoint my family. When I came to this country, my life changed in ways that I would have never imagined. I started to feel normal and other people accepted me just the way I was. One day my friend asked me if I could change something from my past, what would it be? I said that I wouldn't change anything because it was the pain that made me the person that I'm now. I know that it's my responsibility to become a successful scientist, to break bad stereotypes. And I know that it's also my responsibility to inspire so many other kids that are at this point bullied to the point of killing themselves. When I came to the US, I had big dreams about my education. Work and study seemed like a good idea. As a Mexican immigrant who didn't speak English, that idea soon became just a dream. I realized that more Hispanics in this country do not go to school, so I started working 2 jobs and just tried to forget about my dreams. I used to live by Santa Ana College, so every time that I passed by, I had to remind myself to forget about that place was not meant for me. I didn't like that I had to take the worst jobs, so I decided to take the English classes that Santa Ana College offers. Then I started taking the high school subjects, and eventually I got my high school diploma. When I had that high school diploma in my hands, I felt so powerful. I realized that I could actually go to college. Then when I started taking college classes, I noticed that I was the only Hispanic with an accent in most of my classes, and that made me feel insecure. By the end of the first semester, I had straight A's, which made me feel that I could actually succeed in college. An accent didn't make me less capable than the other students. I had to work harder to achieve the same goal, but I was willing to do so. In the 4 years that I was here in Santa Ana College, sometimes I felt like I couldn't do it anymore, that all doors were closing on me. But the counselors always had another door for me. There was the transfer center, MESA, and ULink to guide me. If I needed financial support, there was the scholarship department, the financial aid office, and EOPS. Sometimes if I just needed help with my classes because they weren't getting too hard, I just had to run to the math center, physics science center, learning center, and the list goes on and on. So I have to say that Santa Ana College held my hand from not speaking English to getting my high school diploma to getting my 8 associate degrees all the way to the door of the University of California, Riverside. I look at my family where nobody has a college degree, and I also look at my community with so many smart people that barely know how to read. And I realize that they do not go to college only because they were told that schools were not meant for them and they believe it. I know that is my responsibility to inform them about what they can do only by believing in themselves. As humans, we all have the power to do anything we want. It doesn't matter where we come from, our skin color, body type, sexual orientation. Just look at the diversity that is graduating today. We can all be leaders of our community. We are all representing the success of a community today. I am the Hispanic lower class, and LGBT. My social activism began that day I began my academic education, and it will continue with me. I will become a successful scientist, a successful chemical engineer, to show the world that we can be as good as anyone else. And hopefully many others will follow, by believing that education could be a good way to make our voices heard. To finish, I just want to say, God bless America, but mostly, God bless Santa Ana College.
everyone. It's my pleasure now to announce the Transfer Advocate of the Year. Each year, the transfer class is asked to nominate and identify that one person, faculty or staff, who has contributed most to his or her transfer success. The nominees are all then tallied, and then we select two winners of the Transfer Advocate of the Year, one faculty member and one staff. Those members who are selected as Transfer Advocate of the Year, their name goes on a perpetual plaque in the Transfer Center at Santa Ana College, as well as are invited. They're both invited to come back and speak at the following Transfer Year celebration as the keynote speakers. This year, we had an amazing 81 nominees for Transfer Advocate of the Year. That really shows and speaks to the large number of individuals at Santa Ana College who impact the transfer success of the students. So please join me now in congratulating all of the nominees for Transfer Advocate of the Year. Again, congratulations to all 81 transfer nominees of the year. Thank you so much for your dedication to our students and to their transfer success. As I shared with you earlier, all the nominees, all the votes are tallied, and we select two transfer nominees of the year. However, this year we actually have a tie. We actually will be awarding 3 transfer advocates of the year: one full-time faculty member, one part-time faculty member, and one classified staff member, transfer advocates of the year. Congratulations to all of you. So please join me in congratulating the 3 2020 Transfer Advocates of the Year.
Romero. I'm an outreach and recruitment counselor at Cal State Fullerton, and I just want to congratulate you on transferring this semester and wish you the best on your educational path.